welcome to a special installment of Flash of Harmony. As always, I am your happily hyper host, Flash O Color. With me is not only my lovely co-host Harmony Shadow.
You forgot to mention that I'm normally the voice of reason. Or do I need to bring up the whole hamburger incident once more?
No, we don't. But what we should bring up today is that it's not just the two of us doing the show today, is it?
No, it is not. Today we have a special guest with us, and even though they're not a pony, they know all about our kind.
Maybe a little too well, if you ask me.
Splash, those mics can pick up whatever you say. Idiot.
Hey, alright, you made your point. Oh, speak of points, did I have a point?
Don't get started on points, unless it's to focus on the guest.
Oh, right, the guest. He is a human who we ran into the other day. He seems to know all about our world, so why not introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Aeschere. Yes, I know all about Equestria, along with Ponyville. But what I'd like to know is how did the two of you get here? The pony universe and my own world shouldn't be connected for just any pony to travel between. Wait, let me guess. Did Twilight mess up another spell?
Oh, how I wish it were that simple as that little bookworm Twilight messing up another spell. Sadly, no. It was my friend here.
Hi!
Who was messing around with a spell book that transported us to the human world.
For now, we're stuck here with no way of getting home, but it's not so bad being on this side. There's a lot of yummy and other cool things that we don't have back in Ponyville, which outweigh the terrifying things, like the thing hiding in our closet.
Oh, you mean like that day I saw the two of you running in terror from the group of teenage guys that wanted to take you home? Yeah, I wouldn't blame you, since you ended up discovering the creepy fans. They don't truly understand what it means to be a brony.
There's that word again. Now, from my understanding, a brony, as you pronounce it, is a guy or girl who really likes our world and pretty much knows every pony that lives in Ponyville and Canterlot. Plus, they collect things. What did you say they were again?
Pony merchandise. Plushies, little action figures, calendars, and of course all the different t-shirts and even mugs. There's an almost endless list of all things pony, which many fans enjoy collecting. Plus, we all enjoy getting together a sort of big party to chat about our favorite episodes from the show.
Oh, that's right. During our first few days here, we discovered that thing called TV. But how in the name of Equestria were you able to even connect to our world and watch everything that was happening, even if it may be delayed by a few months?
You know, I'm not really sure because in our world, you ponies don't really even exist. But I guess Pinkie Pie must have broken the fourth wall again so that you could exist here. Oh, speaking of Pinkie Pie, do you guys actually know her? Wait, what about Rainbow Dash? Is she really as cool as we see her on TV? And, oh, what's the like? I mean, he's a dragon. But how is it that he falls in love with Rarity when she's not even the same species?
Oh, Pinkie Pie knows everyone who moves to Ponyville. Even if you make yourself at home on the other side of the Evergreen Forest, with a rhyming zebra as your neighbor. And I've become good friends with her.
Rainbow Dash is just one of those ponies that likes to show off, but still has a lot of growing up to do. Especially when there are other Pegasi that are cooler than her by at least 20, if not 30% more.
Harmony, just because you're dating a Pegasus doesn't mean he's cooler than Rainbow Dash.
You're dating a Pegasus? Wait, what if you have kids? Would that raise the chances of having an alicorn for a couple? Oh, and speaking of alicorns, is Celestia actually nice? Or is she one who makes her subjects know that she's the ruler?
Princess Celestia seems to be nice. I mean, I haven't heard any pony saying bad things about her.
The thing is, we don't really take orders from Princess Celestia. We're actually students of her younger sister and have slightly different responsibilities compared to the rest of the citizens of Ponyville.
So, from our experience dealing with the ruler of the sun, she's very nice and wants all her subjects to be happy.
Well, that's good to hear. So, you said something earlier about hamburgers? I'm guessing you've had quite a few adventures since landing in the human world. Is it okay if I ask about some of them?
Well, usually we'd be the ones asking questions like why you humans are all so tall or don't have any sort of beauty mark that would help you discover your true talents. But I can tell you about the latest one that was actually Harmony's fault.
Hey, I managed to get back into the house without causing too much trouble out there. and he seems sort of content with being in the closet for some reason.
As I was saying, adventure was having Harmony end up using her magic to bring this creepy, very scary creature to life that she says is named Slender Man.
Wait, you mean I saw that on the news and couldn't believe it, but are you telling me you guys actually brought that thing to life? I hope you know a reversal spell to set him back, because that guy is bad news.
I've had first-hand experience of what that guy is like since he's been loose in the house from day one, and today is... they've been here for too long, so while he's still locked away, let's move on to another topic.
Oh no. There's also when you passed out from us discovering hamburgers and chicken nuggets. There was also the butcher shop that we first landed near and saw the hanging pieces of meat. To this day, we still can't believe you humans eat cows and chickens. I mean, you're lucky that Fluttershy didn't end up here instead. She'd be terrified of you, or try to use the stare to make you swear off from ever eating any animal again.
That makes me curious of how a human would handle being transported to our world. Do bronies ever wish that they could be sent to the world of Equestria and meet all the ponies that they've seen on TV?
Of course we do. Granted, I'm sure any brony who found themselves in the pony world would probably miss a lot of technology that we have here to keep in contact with others, but it'd be the coolest trip ever if we could make it back home. I'd want to travel to Ponyville to meet the main six.
Of course. Everyone wants to meet them. I mean, they did save all of Equestria a grand total of 3 times.
Harmony, you know the rules, and as much as I side with you on that subject, we just can't say anything.
No, I couldn't help but notice your cutie marks are kind of different from the others that are seen on the show. How did you earn that?
Oh, I was always fascinated with bright, happy colors. You could say that seeing my first rainbow was what pushed me to play around with all different colors. And when I realized that I could use my magic to change my boring color into something more, well, me, my cutie mark appeared.
I had a, let's go with, interesting way of earning mine, which involved being able to see all sorts of interdimensional creatures that didn't belong in Equestria while no other pony knew they existed. Because I'm a unicorn, I was able to use a protection spell to fight off some of them who thought I looked good enough to eat. Soon after, I met Splash, who had just earned his cutie mark, and before we knew it, we were being handpicked by Princess Luna to study underneath her as students.
Harmony, please don't go into one of your Princess Luna stories where all you do is ramble on about how wonderful and kind she is. We don't have that much time with the show.
Wow, so you guys are sort of like Twilight when she was picked by Princess Celestia herself to be her personal student. You know, a lot of fans of your world wish they were ponies, and you can come up with how they look like, along with names and cutie marks.
So, you create your own pony images, give them names, and cutie marks.
I wonder what we'd look like if we were humans, then. That's kinda a neat idea to do. Oh, does that mean you have a pony version of yourself?
Actually, I do. I don't have a picture of what he looks like with me, but I can give you the information on how to find more fan-based ponies after. And as for my OC, his name is Silver Lining.
Isn't that the name of the one star that we helped back in?
It's probably just a coincidence, but we better make sure to start writing these findings, just in case.
That sounds like a very good pony name.
Of course, I do have one last question before the show wraps up. Have you ever been into the Everfree Forest? If so, what do you think about it?
I like it. Granted, that's where a lot of the creatures show up that enjoy becoming a problem for the citizens of Ponyville. And then that means we're not getting to bed early that night.
But that's just part of our nightly job. And it helps keep the little fillies out of that place so that we get some peace and quiet like Sakura. We need peace and quiet after what we go through.
You live on the edge of the Everfree Forest? Wow, you ponies are really something if you can handle being so far out and away from Ponyville.
It's for the best. But all of that will have to wait for another time. Right now, I'd like to thank our special guest for spending time with us. And maybe if we bump into each other again, we can be on the show once more.
And with the second friend made, all that's left to say is, tune in again next time to find out what new things we encounter.
Oh, I've got an idea. Hey, Aeschere, just say peace, love, and cupcake. It's how we end the show.
Okay. Peace, love, and cupcake.